It's not an easy marriage. He has to look at me and see what I need. And we have to make decisions based on that, not based on what people think marriage should be.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
Oh, wow!
My point is, it's a female like that can get a man killed.
Jaden Smith, the son of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, has recently confronted his mother for ruining his father. According to reports, Will was banned from the Oscars for 10 years after he allegedly slapped Chris Rock over a joke he made about Jada. Jaden is now calling out his mother for allowing Will to ruin his reputation and career in Hollywood, and is demanding answers about the incident. The Smith family drama continues to unfold, leaving fans wondering what will happen next.
Can find a standing ovation.
But the idea that there's any justification whatsoever of him getting up there and smacking him in the face like that.
He didn't need to go up there and smack him at all.
Oscars 2022 was like no other. Actor Will Smith slapping Chris Rock for a joke made at the expense of the former's wife has taken the internet by storm, leaving people divided over the right and wrong sides of the incident. Jada Pinkett Smith, who suffers from alopecia, which is an autoimmune disease that affects one's hair growth, sported a bald look for the award ceremony. Chris' joke about Jada starring in G.I. Jane 2 due to her shaved look has been panned as hollow and insensitive. Will throwing a punch and standing up for his wife, although he was allegedly enjoying the joke until he saw Jada roll her eyes, has also been criticized. In the midst of this raging Will, Chris Slapgate saga, people had still found a way to blame the woman, Jada, for the whole issue. Well, Jaden Smith appears to have responded after father Will Smith's altercation at the Oscars. Taking to his Twitter account shortly after the incident, Jaden Smith wrote, "And that's how we do it." In a since-deleted post, he also shared a selfie and said, "My dad's speech made me cry." But in the fallout from Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars, his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, and two of his children, Jaden and Will, also are facing backlash and scrutiny to the extent that their own careers as performers and purveyors of reality TV-style celebrity could be impacted. It's been a nightmare for everyone, a source close to the family told Us Weekly about the shocking moment of public violence perpetrated by the famously friendly Smith patriarch. Will knows the road to redemption is going to be a long and painful one, and there's a part of him that's grown to accept he'll never be able to fully repair the damage that was caused. Whatever happens with Smith and the Academy, the damage from his attack could fall heavily on his family's brand. The New York Times reported, the global superstar is confronting the very real possibility that a night which should have been the crowning moment of his professional career could wind up damaging a family brand rooted in his seemingly authentic congeniality. Aside from Smith's acting career, the Smith family enterprises include the music and acting careers of Jaden and Willow.
This was the Hollywood version of your drunk uncle starting a fight, ruining the wedding, and then standing up and giving a long toast.
Will Smith was offended by the joke and wanted to stand up for his wife. Fine. Or if we really want to hurt a comedian,
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had already apologized to the comedian for his actions, but Chris didn't react to the apology at all.
At him wasn't necessarily like the type of cat that I would even like deal with.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh, fuck yeah. But she just loved him like he was the image.
Well, Chris Rock has finally responded to the Oscar slap after an incredibly dignified silence.
She hurt him way more than he hurt me, okay? Okay? And by the way, he does that shit. Everybody in the world called him a...
According to Chris, Jada was the root cause for the whole Oscars fiasco, and she didn't really deserve him after cheating on him with her son's best friend.
His wife was f***ing her son's friend, okay? Now, I normally would not talk about this shit, but for some reason, these niggas put that shit on the internet.
An entanglement?
Yes.
Chris claims clearly said that Jada ruined Will.
I have no idea why two talented people would do something that fucking low down. What the fuck? That we all been cheated on. Everybody in here has been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television.
Not only Chris, but TK Kirkland also called out Jada for destroying Will's career.
My point is, it's a female like that can get a man.
He further added that Jada was the reason why Will was so riled up and slapped Chris, which he shouldn't have. Even people who has known Will was shocked to see his outrage over a joke.
Because you want to prove that you love this woman, you roll up on the wrong guy and somebody will blast you. And normally, If a guy has so much to lose like Will, that's the kind of woman you leave. That's the kind of woman.
TK claimed that it was also Will's fault that he allowed himself to be used by Jada. Will Smith should walk away from a woman who has been the cause of his downfall and make him a laughingstock in the industry.
She has embarrassed him. She has made him look weak. She has cheated on him.
After Chris's special, Jaden has again shown support for his dad. He posted a gif of Martin Lawrence sarcastically laughing, which people assume is his response to Chris's repeated disrespect. Jaden does not find it funny that his family has once again become the butt of Chris's jokes, and honestly, we can't blame him. After all, the Oscars wasn't the first time Chris has come after Jada Smith. He brought her up in the 2016 Oscars as well and disrespected her because she spoke up against the discrimination against black actors.
Boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
Whatever Chris's problem with Jada is, it has been going on for too long. After repeatedly poking fun at Jada, he really can't be surprised at Will's reaction. But fans still wondered why Will would react so angrily at this joke. People initially assumed it was because of Jada's alopecia that caused her to lose her hair, and hence forced her to keep the buzz cut.
And also going, girl, at some point, your hairline's gonna be back here. So we might as well just do it now.
But now, the truth has finally come out. It wasn't just the joke at the expense of Jada's medical condition that tipped Will off the edge, but the constant harassment and obsession that Rock cannot seem to get over. On the other hand, Jada is well aware of Rock's creepy behavior and is finally speaking up about it. A source close to Jada spoke very clearly about the issue and said, Jada has had no part in all of this other than being heckled. Chris is obsessed with her, and that's been going on for almost 30 years. What makes this obsession scarier is that Rock has gone out of his way to film his recent Netflix special in Jada's hometown. Talk about being creepy. Look where he chose to film his Netflix special. Her hometown. Obsessed? Well, all of you must have known how the Hollywood power couple Will and Jada's marriage came under intense scrutiny after the latter revealed her relationship with musician August Alsina while she was separated from her husband. Somehow, social media users deemed it all right to dig up Jada's affair and connect it to an entirely unrelated incident, pinning it as the trigger for Will assaulting Chris. Mom, you're embarrassing him. Jaden Smith has always had a difficult time with Jada Pinkett Smith's desire to share all of the nuances of the family's drama with the world.
Sat in stunned disbelief at Will Smith's violent and emotional meltdown.
Can police do anything even though Chris Rock is not pressing charges?
Jaden knows that his family is a little different and how open his mother is about their personal life. That has never been easy for him, a source tells Us Weekly. In 2020, Jada admitted to having an affair with August and even had husband Will Smith on her talk show Red Table Talk to discuss it in front of the world.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though.
Yeah,
Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
After Jada's confession, Will admitted, I was done with you, while Jada added that they decided to separate for a period of time. And then what did you do, Jada? Will asked, urging his wife to keep talking. As time went on, I got into a different type of entanglement with August, Jada explained. But Will goes on to tell about the exact meaning of Jada entanglement with August.
Clear.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
Well, after all this entanglement drama, according to Will and Jada, they're as strong as ever, claiming,
together,
we die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Not only that, August also expressed his undying love for Jada.
I really genuinely do. And I have literally never been in love in that kind of a way.
Despite the discomfort the California native has endured thanks to his parents' candidness, at this point he is used to having his personal life on display and criticized at times, the insider tells us. Not only that, Jaguar Wright also claimed that Will and Jada's kids Willow and Jaden must have witnessed all kinds of crazy stuff in their house, which is probably why Jaden wanted to emancipate himself when he was just 15.
On an MIA. And considering that he emancipated from their household at 16 and refused to come back even to do family interviews.
Fans are also calling out Jada for ruining Will and Jaden's life. One of them tweeted, I don't blame Will Smith for Jaden or Willow. I blame Jada. I heard just the two of us. Will was a good dude, man. Another added, I blame Jada for Jaden. Well, Jada didn't just cheat on Will with Jaden's friend, but also didn't forget about her long-lost love. Will Smith expressed his raging jealousy that he had towards Jada's connection with late Tupac Shakur.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Will goes on to share that he felt an odd happiness when his and Jada's relationship began to progress as she'd spent less time with Tupac, which he called a twisted kind of victory. Well, if you don't know, Jada and Tupac shared an exceptionally close friendship. The two attended the Baltimore School for the Arts together and quickly became inseparable after connecting over their shared passion for theatrical arts. Despite years of speculation around whether or not there was more to their friendship, both Jada and Tupac confirmed that things between them were platonic.
A lot of people, talk about my relationship with Pac, kind of figure that out, That was a huge loss in my life. I really did believe that he was going to be here for the long run.
We can see the love that Jada has for Pac. She even tweeted her old picture with Tupac with a caption, "I miss him." Well, we can speculate that she did love Tupac more than her husband, as Smith did feel insecure about his relationship. Looks like Will really needs to let go of Jada to get a peace of mind. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.